Hey everybody, welcome back to Fyr Frontier. Haven't done much this last episode, guys, but thank you all so much for all the feedback on last episode. I think I've decided that the comments for every single episode will resume every single episode starting episode 10. I'll do a bunch of catch-up ones, episodes 1 through 10, in episode 10, and then starting from there, 11, 12, 13, so on and so forth. We'll just do the comment of the video after every single video like I've done before. I'm really not entirely certain why I stopped that. I guess because I thought it was unoriginal, but there's a lot of things I do that aren't completely original, so I don't really remember what my exact reason was, but I'll resume that. Also, thank you all for all the feedback on the topic from last episode. A lot of you guys really enjoyed it. I did do a YouTube premiere of that episode. Won't be doing one for this episode, but I might do one for the next episode. We'll see. We'll definitely be seeing. Also, we need a name for this little kitty. I think we're gonna have a little kitty in our series this time. I've done dogs in the past, but I like the cat. I've never actually done much with a cat before. So if you guys have any name suggestions for this little kitty right here, let me know down in those comments below. I would love to hear them. But today's episode, guys, as you can probably tell, is all about villager breeding. We're finally going to get started getting ourselves a villager breeder together. I don't know how much of it we're actually going to be able to do today. I do have weakness potions on the ready along with some golden apples. We will need 3 villagers. I'll be doing a modification of Impulse SV's old design that still works. It's an old infinite villager breeder design that I've used in the past multiple times, and it works very well. So we'll be doing that once again. But the struggle for this world is finding a place with lots of open area. As you can see, we've got a lot of mountains around here. So, and I don't want the villagers to really be anywhere near this little base area. I'd rather they be somewhere else, and then just have us, if we need villagers over here, just transport them through rails or something like that. So I'm gonna go and find a place, guys, to set up for a villager breeder. We need actually need to go get some blocks. We're gonna have to find some zombie villagers. They don't come from zombie spawners, which is a bummer. Otherwise, I would try to find a zombie spawner. But we'll find some villager zombies somehow, some way. Bring up a bunch of cobblestone, I guess, and lock them in to their little holes. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I do, guys. Let me go ahead and find ourselves a place to start getting some zombie villagers, curing them, and get this villager breeder rolling. I'm not really sure why the generation's like this, but there's a random 5 blocks of dirt just floating. The ground's here. Why? Why, game? Why would you do this to me? Now I'm gonna freak out. It's okay, though. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, guys, I've been doing a little bit of clearing over here. I cleared a bunch of trees because I picked this spot right next to the desert to go ahead and set up our villager breeder. I also saw down here, it's a nice little forest biome right here. That looks absolutely beautiful. We could eventually do something with this down here. That'll be a long time from now, but we could eventually do some sort of village or villager build down here that I think would be pretty cool. Maybe a whole villager trading hall. All that stuff could all go down there. Right now, I just want to get a few villagers. That's what these things are for. Once it turns nighttime, I'm going to go ahead and look out for some zombie villagers. I don't know how frequently they spawn, and I'm pretty sure they do still spawn naturally. But we'll see, guys. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, I think, trying to get 3 zombie villagers cured. At least one of them needs to be a brown coat. So that'll be a bit of a challenge, but I'm up for it, and we'll see what happens. Also, don't worry about these floating trees, guys. I'll take care of those in just a minute. I know some people would probably, are furiously typing, hey, they're floating trees. Yeah, I know. It's fine. I'll take care of it in just a minute. But, guys, it's getting nighttime. It's about time for me to go ahead and grab ourselves, hopefully, a zombie villager this night cycle. It's going to take a bit to get all these guys, so hopefully I'll have all of them when I come back. If not, I'll come back with a bit of a progress update in just a moment. Unfortunately, guys, I don't think we're going to be able to cure any zombie villagers over here. There have been some zombies spawning, but as you can see, they're just regular zombies. I've been at this for several nights, multiple nights. Still no zombie villagers, still nothing good I can report back. What I can say, though, I guess is a little bit good. I did go out scouting with my elytra. I know I originally said I wasn't going to, use my elytra before I got on breaking and mending, but I did use it to go scout out around the area around here, and I did find 2 villages that have some villagers that we can use. So I'm thinking we're gonna go and use one of those. I think the first village I found is the most likely spot, but that does mean we're gonna have to move where our villager breeder is. The village, actually the first village I found is like way over that way. It's a good distance away, but it's the closest thing that we have to a village that's going to give us the villagers that we need to make a villager breeder. So unfortunately, guys, I don't think this spot's going to work for us, and it's not like I can really bring the villagers back, not in the current state that I'm in. I don't have the resources, and it would take an enormous amount of time essentially to bring them this way. It would be much easier for us to move where the villager breeder is, closer to wherever the village is. So guys, I do think though it is time to go to that village. I'll gather up some of my stuff and we can go ahead and head over to there. All we need is 3 villagers, and then we can get a pretty nice villager breeder going. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Let me gather some things together, guys, and we'll head on over to the village. I'll show you guys around it, and then we can get started on the villager breeder. Over here at the village, we're at approximately -1400 and -900. We've got this nice little village right here. Got a church. I don't think I saw a blacksmith though, which is a bit of a bummer. But the plan currently, guys, we've got this Fletcher right here, is to put 3 villagers into boats. I can't place a boat there. That's fine. Just place some wood. Put that guy in there. And then, hold on. Okay, we're good. And the plan, guys, is just to ride these guys down the cliffs on this side. All the way down here. Kind of maneuver our way. All the way down here. All the way across. And then some way or another, boat these guys all the way. Can I not? Can I push this guy? No. All right, we have to move this boat. Move it. Move it. Come on. Get the boat. Get the boat. Stop. Stop. Oh my goodness. I try, guys, but the plan is to move all of these villagers over this way. There's a bit of a valley down here that I want to move these guys to. It should be close enough, I believe, or far enough away, that is, from this village over here, but still close enough where we don't have to move the villagers too far over to here. So hopefully this is a good enough distance away, and it's not right here. I was thinking in this little valley right here might be good. Measure the distance. I believe these villages have to be about 64 blocks apart, I think is the measurement, maybe. So we could just tear down this little hill right here and make the villager breeder right here, which would not be a bad idea. Would probably work out pretty well for us, and I think it's still far enough away from the village for them to breed and all that good stuff. So let me go ahead, guys, and get this villager breeder up and running. I've got a lot to do. I've got the breeder to make. I've got the villagers to get over here. Obviously, they don't want to cooperate, so that's going to be probably the most difficult part about all of this. Hopefully get a good working village breeder going, and I'll bring you guys back for maybe not a final update, but another progress report in just a moment. So as you guys have seen, I've done quite a bit of work over here. I've removed all the doors over there. I brought all the villagers over to here with boats, actually, which was a lot of fun. I've never actually done that before. I usually use minecarts and stuff. So boats was a different sort of experience. I quite liked it. I've got 2 villagers in here right now. I've got a farmer. I've got a brown coat with a white apron over here. And as you can see, this farmer is actually farming. So I think things are working. The design I'm using so far, or the design I have right now, is actually the old Impulse SV design. It's, I think, 4 years old at this point. Is the infinite villager breeder with the 6 doors down there, with a villager down there, and with the 2 villagers up here. I modified it to have these trap doors going all the way around with these glass blocks so that the adult villagers don't get out, but the baby villagers have more places to sort of fall down into water streams, as you can see down there. The same sort of water streams I use for the skeleton farm, actually. So they all flow down to here, and I have this little containment area that is obviously not complete and will definitely need some renovations at some point. But it's all just sort of sitting down here, and that way when villagers come this way, they'll just kind of fall down a few blocks. They may take a little bit of damage, but shouldn't be that bad, and they'll all congregate in here, and then we can do whatever we want with them at some point. But the real issue right now is just getting carrots and stuff. I've been staying up at night and killing a bunch of skeletons for bone meal and stuff. I can't really go back to my base. I've already sort of used up a lot of my elytra, and as you can see, we're 1,300 blocks out, so in almost both directions. So I've already used up a lot of that, and I don't want to go ahead and head back without another portal or something like that. So I'll have to set up another portal at some point, but for now I'm just kind of biding my time, waiting for these guys to finish filling this area up, because I actually want to see if these two breed. They may not actually breed. I really hope that they do, but there's a possibility that they won't. So we gotta check that and make sure that they will actually breed. So I'm gonna go ahead, guys, and do a little bit of AFKing around here and just sort of make sure, not really AFKing, I have a bed right here. Don't want these guys to die. Just want to make sure that these guys are actually gonna breed and that we can actually use this as a villager breeder, because it is kind of close to that area over there. I think we are a good distance away. I thought I removed most, if not all, of the doors, and we are within that 64 block. At least we should be about 64 blocks away. That was about negative 1,800 or 1,080. The closest door over here should be past negative 1,000, so we should be a good distance enough away. Yeah, definitely past negative 1,000. More like negative, maybe about 150 blocks actually. So we should be good, but I want to double check and make sure that we can actually make this into a villager breeder, because the main goal of today is to get a bunch of librarians, start trading with them, and then get as close to a mending villager as we possibly can. There is actually a librarian over here as well that I might go check out and try to trade with him and see what's going on there, because we could get a nice mending trade with that librarian, but I don't really know. I haven't really tested it out. Got a lot more left to do with that. So guys, let me go ahead and get back to work on this area, get some more things going, and I will see you all with another progress update in just a moment. So we did get one villager to spawn in here. We got one baby villager a little bit ago now, and now these guys have just stopped breeding. I have no idea why. I set up another portal actually, guys, to this area because I didn't want to fly back over. So in between basically doing the nether portal and coming back, these guys just don't spawn. They just don't breed anymore. So I don't know why. This happens every single time that I have a villager breeder, and I have zero idea why. It makes absolutely no sense at all why these guys wouldn't farm. They're outside of a village. I didn't notice, actually. You can kind of see it over there. There is actually a village over there, which I didn't even think that there was supposed to be one around here. I figured if there was a village there wouldn't be one for a while, but apparently there is one over there. But we have a village over there, which I removed all the doors in, and the village over there, which I removed all the doors in. So those shouldn't be an issue. And if I go ahead, guys, and get rid of all of these carrots, you'll actually see that the villager will actually start planting again. So I don't know why exactly. And this has happened before in plenty of other villages that I've done. As you can see, this farmer is already starting to plant again. Actually, are both these guys, or this guy? I don't know why that's there. Let's get rid of that. But as you can see, this guy will continue to plant. He will start planting again. He'll keep planting until he's out of stuff to plant. But for whatever reason, and I honestly have no idea why, this guy just stops breeding. It makes no sense. We're outside of a village. They should be willing to breed because they're definitely not full. I've done that probably 2 times at this point. I've reset the doors as well to see if I could reset the center of the village. All that kind of stuff, and it's just not working. I don't understand why. No idea why. So I want to try to sit around here and see if we can get these guys to breed again. If not, I'm not really sure what else to do. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I am going with, I said before, the infinite villager breeder design by Impulse. It's a few years old now, so maybe it doesn't really work anymore, but it did produce a villager. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But regardless, guys, I do have some other villagers over here. There's some librarians over here and some, I think, cartographers, maybe a librarian over there as well, that I want to go ahead and get those guys into boats and start trading with them. I actually went and got some sugarcane that I brought over to here, and I think would be awesome to have around. We can get some paper, trade with some of these villagers, some of these librarians, and see if we can get ourselves some pretty cool ones. Maybe we can get a mending villager, but that'll probably take quite a while. So I'm going to go ahead, guys, head back to work, see what I can get done over here. I will see you all with a progress update in just a moment. It has been confirmed, guys. I actually have no idea what I'm doing. Thankfully, though, you guys do, and you all helped me to fix this villager breeder. It turned out that the villager I had down here, guys, in this hole, you remember that guy? The only guy that we got to breed? I may not have shown you that guy, but it was a cleric sitting down here. It was affecting our villager, or our fake village, essentially, that was down here. So yeah, once I removed that guy, this thing started breeding right away. I did add a few more villagers into here. I added 4 more villagers to the top, and it's become a lot more efficient, which is super awesome. But as you can see, I added another portal over here as well. That way we can get back to the main area quite quickly. It's actually, the portal's not actually that far away, so it's actually a pretty quick travel. Pretty quick travel time. We don't have to use elytra. We don't have to go over a bunch of mountains. Right through the nether. Seems awesome to me until we get mending, of course, and I'm breaking for our elytra. And so the system I've set up here is pretty simple. We have this little rail track right here to put villagers back into the breeder if I do need any more. But down here, the babies sort of fall into the water stream. They come out to here. I manually come into here right now, grab those babies, push them into a minecart, send the minecart this way. And I have all these powered rails which go this way. And actually, I don't think we have a minecart on us. Otherwise, I'd go through. But the babies just sort of pass over this. Because babies apparently can actually be put into minecarts. Didn't know that, but apparently they can. So that helps us out a lot. The baby villager goes all the way across this rail track. All the way over to a small hole in the side of this hill. Which we're going to be probably making a bit of a trading hall over here. Or at least the trading mechanism, I don't know, over where this village is over here. It passes through that glass block into here, and as you can see, yeah, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, like 25 30 villagers in here or something. I don't know, I can't count math. The good thing is too, we do have all these clerics and these nitwits which aren't fun, but the good thing is those are good for iron farms. So whenever we go to make an iron farm, we do have villagers already ready for that. And by the way, guys, don't worry about this little gap. Apparently, mobs cannot go over tracks, so we should be good there in terms of baby zombies. But if we go this way, I've gotten 2 librarians. Excuse me. I've gotten 2 librarians so far. I put 1 right here, and this guy has a silk touch trade, which is awesome. He also has protection 3, and I don't know what the last one is. I actually didn't trade for that. We can actually find that out right now. Do some of that. You want to refresh, guy? What is the last trade? Oh no, I thought I already saw that. But it's luck of the C1 regardless. Then I have a second guy over here, which has channeling for 6 emeralds, which is really, really good. Luck of the C1 for 18 emeralds, and impaling 3 for 41 emeralds. So not the best of villagers, honestly. This guy's pretty good for the silk touch, but that's really it. And I also have some slots here, 1 2 3 4, at least more. I think we're gonna get at least 4 more librarians in the next few days or so to put over here. And the goal for this area, guys, at least for right now, is to sort of stagger some librarians all the way around this little inside of the mountain part and have some stairs going up so I can go access them. Because I don't really know where else to put them, and I thought having a bit of an open space, because I use those trap doors and they're inside of the mountain here, the zombies, no baby zombies can actually get to them. So this could be a lot of fun to have these guys out here. So anytime we actually need villagers, and it is far enough away from the villager breeder over there, so it doesn't interfere with the village. But if we keep these guys here and have them as a trading spot, I think that'll be pretty cool, and won't be too much of a hassle, I think, for the future and trading around here. I plan to split my time in this world right now between this area and getting this villager stuff up and running, obviously for iron farm and mending and unbreaking and whatnot purposes, and our main base area where we have a lot of stuff to build and a lot of stuff to finish. The mine shaft needs to be worked on, and all kinds of stuff like that. But I wanted to really make sure that we get this villager breeding up and running. That way, off camera and stuff, I can work with this so that you guys don't have to see it, but it still gets done. And hopefully we get some pretty good villagers soon. We've gotten a few fairly decent villagers in terms of other ones so far, like I showed you, but we need a lot more. So I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time here, like a lot of time here to get what I want. So anyways, guys, I actually think I'm gonna end off today's episode there. It's probably a fairly long one. We've had a lot of mishaps today, a lot of frustration, way too many hours, but finally, it is finally done. We do have this working villager breeder up and running for use moving forward. So guys, if y'all did enjoy today's episode, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and or not already subscribed. But anyways, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.